Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Storytime, Episode 3, Dreamer 3, A Hero's Secret. This is the final in the Dreamer series, mainly because you only remember a certain amount of dreams, which is, I don't know. But anyways, rather than dwell on it, let's open the book and get things rolling. Alright, so let's just open it up to the right page here. Almost there. There we go. Dreamer 3, A Hero's Secret. Okay. Here we go. My tale begins at a grocery store. I had just stocked my entire supply, and my boss was so impressed he gave me the rest of the day off with pay. I ended up going straight to a coffee shop, and I sat down closest to the washroom. While I was watching TV, a little girl came up to me and asked for the time, and I told her. She then asked me if I was going to the film festival. I told her I didn't have the money to go. Her mom then wrote me a check for $500 and handed it to me. I then went on my merry way. A few hours later, I saw the same girl and her daughter enter a trailer. I wanted to give the money back. I took the check out of my pocket and noticed it was blank. It must have been a mistake because I saw $500 on it earlier. Something was fishy. I turned around to head home when the girl stopped me and asked me what I was doing. I explained her everything and looked at the check again. It had writing again. I asked the girl what her name was, and she told me it was Hannah Mills. I headed straight to the library. I did an online search for Hannah and found a newspaper article saying Hannah and her mom disappeared 15 years ago and were discovered dead in their trailer. They were getting ready for a film festival when they were murdered. The check the mother handed the drifter bounced, and which made him angry. I looked up the killer, and he was still serving jail time. Went to the prison and visited him. I asked about Hannah and her mom. He said he didn't know Hannah was in the trailer when he set it on fire. He also told me that a man who looked a lot like me ran into the trailer, but it was too late when he dragged both the ladies out. I thanked him for his help and left. Back at the trailer, the door was left open. A man came out and said, "I can still save them." He told me he had the same chance, and he blew it. I asked him to send me back. He said I would return the second they were out of the trailer and still alive. He put a watch on me and sent me back in time to 1997. I arrived in 1997, just outside the trailer. The man was about to pour gasoline all over the trailer when I ran up and grabbed the gas can out of his hand. He was furious with me. I told him $500 isn't worth 50 years in prison for a double murder. He told me he only wanted to kill the mother for writing him the bounce check. I then reminded him the lady was only doing a random act of kindness. I went in to check on Hannah and her mom when the trailer caught on fire anyways. I told them to get outside because the trailer would burn to the ground if they did. And they did. I then went back to my own time. As I was walking home, a lady came up to me and said I looked familiar. She then told me the story of how I saved her and her mom from the fire. She told me she was heading to where the trailer used to be, since it was the 15th anniversary of her being saved. I asked if I could join her, and we went to the trailer park. We became really good friends since that day. and I never told her about my heroic rescue. I'm sure if I did, she'd never believe in me anyways. Alright, so that was a dream. I have no idea why I dreamed that dream, but there it is. I do apologize. I'm not really, I'm not really used to following some writing when I'm speaking, so that's why I struggle a little bit. So I do apologize for that. However, if you enjoyed, please leave a like, share, subscribe. Please follow me on Twitter at A13ENT. If you're interested in a copy of my ebook, please put in your comment below, put stars around it, and thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, and stay frosty.